Fuck UEFA. Fuck all of that bullshit.
I'm
Taking
live.
the piss.
And we are live, people. What a way to introduce
Oh shit, you
the
actually
show with
pressed
that.
the live button.
Yeah,
Nice.
the live button, innit? Get it off your chest, fam. So we just started there.
Like I
Fuck
said,
UEFA.
bun UEFA, bun our club for not taking our fan base seriously.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the Champions League final unless I get a Category 4 ticket. 250 quid just to fucking travel to this in a pandemic. Are you mad? Are you fucking mad? And Man City are getting their free travel and everything. Fair play to Man City because they actually care about their fans. Clearly, we don't. Why do you think this says Chelsea customer? I ain't a fan. I'm a fucking customer. That's the way we're looked at. We aren't looked at as fans anymore. You want to tell me in a pandemic and this dickhead Seferin is saying... What was his direct quote? Let me find it because I put it on my...
Get it off your chest, man.
I put it on my thing. Where did it say? Here's Seferin saying, I've said on many occasions that fans are the heart of football and we need to do more to engage them as a legitimate stakeholder, you lying little hypocritical twat. You said that 6 days ago. And then he drops this. Do you see why I didn't say shit about the Super League while it was going through? Fuck UEFA, man. They deserve to have it turned on them. We should have had the Super League running for a few more weeks. Maybe we would have actually seen some reform in this sport. Nah, everyone got caught in their feelings. Oh, football's dying. We're losing our sport. Football's broken anyway. This sport is broken regardless. It's a money-hungry sport. What was it going to change if you only keep the Super League in for 4 days? What was going to change? Like, obviously, the idea of the Super League isn't really great either, but UEFA take the piss regardless.
Yeah,
so
UEFA
who cares?
Who
really gives a shit? It's all about money regardless. And the fact that we had to change it around and everyone actually fell for UEFA's little sob story, it's embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing, man. You let UEFA cry everyone a river for 4 days and everyone just drank it up. Oh, poor UEFA, fuck them. They're just as bad. Probably worse. These man said before it, while the whole Super League was going, that they don't want fans to be treated as customers anymore. Meanwhile, they're putting Europa League finals in Baku, closer to India than it is to Western Europe. Only giving fans like 20% of tickets to a Champions League final. The whole reason why this final isn't even in the UK is just so they can have all their sponsors in the ground. And these are the man you wanted to back. I wish the Super League was still here. I said it. I don't care. I wish the Super League was still here. At the very least, we would have had something to hold against UEFA, so maybe they would actually give a shit. But no, here we are. Here we are, in the same position we were from the start. Want to know why? Because everyone just listened to the news. Everyone just listened to their agenda-filled bullshit. They sat there and they said the Super League is bad for football and UEFA are the good guys, and everybody lapped up. Congratulations, nothing's fucking changed. We're all customers again because of everyone just refusing to do their own fucking research. Well done. Also, welcome
you want
to
to like and
Agenda
subscribe.
This is my agenda. We're all customers. We ain't fans.
I'm letting you go, Lewis, innit? You already know, man. Agenda FC, that wasn't planned, people. You get what I'm saying? Lewis was going at it behind the scenes. I was like, let's go live. And the first thing he says is, fuck UEFA. And I'm like, all right, this is going to go, innit? Let it go. That's a whole other conversation. And I did say that. I get what you're saying about UEFA. I did speak on that, on the whole Super League. And I said, just because I'm anti-Super League, we know UEFA are crooks. We know this.
We can be anti-Super League regardless. I said the Super League was a bad idea for football, but football's broken anyway. So it is what it is. Chelsea joined only for the money because they had to be on the right side of the coin in the situation. I said that was fine. But I wanted the Super League so we could have something to hold on to against UEFA. If you lot want us back, this is what we want. But we didn't do that. We all fell to pressure. And then just said, no, we'll come back if you lot let us. Please let us back in UEFA. Please. Fucking dickheads. No balls. You make a decision like that and you turn it around in 4 days. Fucking hell, man. Embarrassing. You expect the owners, the biggest owners of the biggest club in football, to have more balls than to last 4 days.
Yep.
What, the whole world's against you? What did you expect when you made the decision in the first place? But you stand by it and you explain your reasons.
They didn't even do that.
In fact, that's another thing. None of the clubs really explained their reason. They just said this is a decision we think is in the best interest of the club, which, to be honest, is kind of correct anyway, because it is in the best interest of those clubs. But then they never went into depth about the problems with UEFA because UEFA were just as bad too.
Well,
And we just let them look like the fucking victims in all of this. Embarrassing, man. And now we're stuck in this situation. Cheapest ticket to a final is 60 quid. The next one is 150. The next one is 380. And it's 515 for category 1 tickets. Majority of the tickets for the Champions League final are going to cost over 350 quid. And that is before travel and that's before the PCR tests. It's an embarrassment. It's a fucking embarrassment.
It's all about the fans, though, isn't it? You know, it's all about the fans. You know what I mean?
It's not fans, customers. It's all about the customers.
They're all about their customers, the clientele. Imagine UEFA, a multi-billion-pound operation, hustled an entire football public to feel sorry for them. Do you know what I mean? How can you feel sorry?
I blame those dickheads for feeling sorry for them. Do
sorry
some research instead of falling for the fucking narrative like you always do. Oh, because Sky News said it's bad. Let me listen to Sky News. Every news article has a fucking agenda behind it. How brain dead do you have to be to not know that? Do you just listen to what the news tells you because it's the news? How tapped do you have to be, man?
Listen, Sky Sports, BT, they go, it's bad for football in one room, and in the next room, they're already negotiating deals to try and
you know what the maddest thing?
Super League,
Sky or if BBC got TV rights to the Super League, you wouldn't hear shit. Yep. You wouldn't hear a single word. Do you want to know why? Because it's all agenda driven. Hell, we are on a show called Agenda FC. Here is agendas. At the very least, we're fucking honest about it. Sky, BBC, they aren't honest about it. They'll just ride their agendas, and because they're a big news channel, everyone's gonna fucking listen to them. That's what the fucking problem is.
I don't think there's been a better start, you know what I'm saying, to Agenda FC, or a more fitting start to Agenda FC. I'm saying this is why Lewis, as a co-host, I've said this many a times in this YouTubing space, he's going down in the Hall of Fame in it for reasons like this as well. I like how he just kicked off the show. People saying, S. Paco said Lewis woke up today and chose violence.
Because UEFA and Chelsea chose bullshit.
I said, Louis, passionate, man. Louis, the passion, the passion merchant thing. I've never seen Louis like this.
I was looking forward to this final for the longest. Now, if I don't get category 4 tickets, I'm not going. I'm not paying that sort of money. I can. I'm not paying it.
Principle.
Fuck that. I've got a season ticket I need to get at the end of the season as well. Chelsea know that we're paying our season tickets. They still do this bullshit. Manchester City have free travel. Free flights, free everything. All they have to pay for is a ticket. Let me not say what our money from Roman's really going to, because then I'll get myself in trouble. But we know where it's going to, and it's not going to the fans.
Yeah, hold fire on that one, family. You mentioned it off air. Hold fire on that.
That's an off-air one. But you know where the money's going to, and you know where it should be going to. And I'm gonna leave it there.
It is. That's right, man. Of course, man. That's what Sarcasm City TV is for, man. It's for let your agendas get rants off your chest. Like, you have to win it. And yeah, we wasn't going to start there, but this is Agenda FC, people, on Sarcasm City TV, brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, joined by Carefree Lewis, aka Chelsea customer at this moment in time. He's not having it, so I ain't even going to run through the rest of the jokes before he punches me through the screen. And we have two very special guests.
My head's gone. My head's been gone.
It's gone. I can tell, fam. It's calm. That's why I didn't even run the jokes. It's calm. And we have two very special guests on the channel making his official debut, actually. He's been on before, I believe so, but I think this is his official, proper debut. So, man from Beyond the 90, LCFC, also from Shameless FC, with myself and Lewis. Man like Neil. Neil, what you telling me? You good?
All good, man. All good. Still surviving from the FA Cup win, but I can't really top what Lewis has done, so I'm going to be quiet. But yeah, thanks for having me on once again.
Yo, man, it's calm. You already know we peoples. I'm welcoming back also one of my favorite special guests, because when he was on the Q&A, I never thought anybody could top me via slander. Oh, where's my shit's gone off?
What happened?
Oh,
don't know.
Internet's being internet.
Oh no!
Do you introduce yourself then, mate? Because I think that's what's going to happen.
Big up the
I don't know. I quite like it when I get introduced. So
Yeah. Big up the Winter Surfer, my guy.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back for this show.
I'll take it.
Keenan, yeah, that's the prices. Keenan's put the price up there. Look at that. Look at the jump from Category 4 and look at the fuckery since then.
Right.
Fucking 515 for Category 1, 386 for Category 2, 154 for Category 3, and 60 quid. So can someone break my ankles before the final, please? Or maybe I'll get a cheaper ticket.
Maybe.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
Go for a run or some bullshit. I don't care. What was even the agenda for today meant to be? I'm not sure. Something about top 6 where we kicking Arsenal and Spurs out. I don't know. My head's been on fire with the whole thing with the Champions League final. This is a load of arse. Absolute load of arse. Daniel, you said it perfectly. Money grabbing bastards.
Yeah.
But if we are here, I guess we're talking about the big 6 and should it be a big 6? My personal opinion is it should be a big 5. Kick both the North London clubs out, pull Leicester City in, and that's your real big 5. We don't need a big 6 anymore. Why does it have to be 6 teams? It doesn't need to be. So you've lot literally done more than Spurs have in the last decade. Arsenal are just also rans that don't do anything relevant anyway. So I don't even know what they're involved for. Yeah, you lot have only really been top 4 contenders the last 2 years. You've still been able to do more. Won a fucking league title. Arsenal ain't done shit. Let fucking what's their name? Shadow Dwellers. They ain't done shit either.
Yeah, it's just the thing is we're still even at the moment. I think with the position we're of, obviously we lost to you guys yesterday, which wasn't the best, but what it was 2 games in 4 days, and you guys are looking. It was just a bit of everything, but we weren't good enough. You deserved to win it, or whatever. But I don't know if you've looking at the Spurs team at the moment and looking at Kane's going to leave. Who wants to go to Spurs and play maybe European football? And like, what's the ambition? Like with the transfers we're looking to get in. I mean, we've got Samore. Okay, he looks like he looks like a talent, but you can see the progression and why you're coming into Leicester. My question is for Spurs fans, and even if you're in the comments, what's the point in coming into Spurs, especially if Harry Kane is going to leave?
Well, that's the point. First, you're talking about players. I'm going to go to a manager.
Yeah.
What's the sole reason you'd go to Spurs as a manager? It's Harry Kane. That's the sole reason, and Son as a backup. You know.
I think for Spurs, it's more a project. You go to Spurs not to win things, but to leave them in a position to win things.
But they're not though in a position to win anything. If Harry Kane goes, I don't know who they get in as a manager, who they get in as players. I mean, because you're thinking, oh, here he is. Here he is.
That's what that was. Bless for you, man, holding it down. My laptop playing up. I don't know what's going on.
No worries, man. It happens.
Yeah. Shit happens in that. Yo, Lewis, cheer up, man. I don't like seeing you like this, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I've been looking forward to this final for too fucking long, and UEFA have just come and shat all over us. Not even UEFA, Chelsea as well, and I'm really disappointed with these, man. I expected more. Man City literally set the precedent 4 days ago, and all you did was just say ticket prices and travel are out, and just put the word subsidized inside it like it meant something. It don't mean shit. Nothing subsidized.
No.
What subsidized? We have to pay for our PCR test. We have to pay for travel. So what have you done? Other than just announce ticket prices, what have you really done?
I hear you from.
He's right.
I hear you. I get what you're
Nothing.
saying.
You ain't done shit.
It is 1-1, by the way. Someone just put in the comments in
Yeah,
Spurs Villa is 1-1. Yeah, it's 1-0. That, but yeah, well, I was like, introducing Winter Surf, one of my favorite guests. Obviously, we had him on one of the Q&As. The Spurs slander had us crying during that Q&A. It's definitely going to make the funniest 2021 compilation. Definitely on Sarcasm City TV, 100%. But yeah, man, welcome back to the show, both of you. Welcome to the show, both of you. If you haven't seen Agenda FC before, it is just a play on words.
You lot can't hear the TV, can you?
Nah. We can't hear the TV and that. Yeah, my laptop even hella funny and that. Can you lot hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just your visuals kind of jumpy a bit.
Yeah, the visuals hella fuzzy and that. I don't know what's going on. My laptop moving hella dodgy. I don't know what's happening. 2-2s, 1 sec. Hold it down, 1 sec.
Yeah, no worries, man. Big up Fata with the donation. I can't pull it up right now, but it's saying I had to flip and make a visa application. Residence permit ain't enough. I don't even know if you'll have enough time to get that through.
Yeah,
because final is next Saturday.
10 days.
And it's not essential
this whole
as well.
thing's rushed, and I feel like that's half the reason why they can push these prices like that. Because there's 10 days left. You can't say shit.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You should either pay the money or you don't go. It's fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah.
So, what percent of Chelsea fans do you think will go? Do you think
There'll be
majority
a lot
They'll
will
of
go?
sell out regardless.
There'll be a
They'll
lot of
sell out
goals,
regardless, which
yeah.
all just justifies the bullshit that they're doing.
They'll find a way. They'll find a way. Maybe not direct travel or anything like that. They'll probably go.
You know,
what, they'll probably
UEFA
make
were
treks
pricks
through
anyway
France.
because they could
They'll
have
probably
just
make
had
treks
the
through
final
France and
here.
Spain. Yeah.
There are 10 grounds you could have it in here.
Yeah.
Hampton Park, Rangers Ground, Celtic Park, Etihad, Old Trafford, Emirates, fucking White Hart Lane, Millennium
Wembley.
Stadium, Wembley. There's another ground I'm missing. But
What about
there's
it in
9.
Ireland?
Cardiff.
What
Are you talking about England or even like you could have it in Cardiff?
UK,
Yeah,
UK,
yeah,
the whole
Yeah,
UK.
Cardiff.
Could have
Could
had it in
have had
Ireland if they wanted. Could have had it in
Fucking
Ireland.
9 grounds I've named off the top of my head. But because all their sponsors can't get into the UK, suddenly it's a bit techie for them.
Was you guys
But
saying it
now,
was
half
sponsors?
the fans that could have originally gone to the UK can't go because it's only 5.8k for each ground. But they can get all their sponsors in, so it's calm. Fucking dickheads. London
Roman
Stadium, even if that's a shithole, they could still use it in there too.
Roman
Fuck
needs his
it,
own
what?
penitentiary.
What was you gonna say, Neil? Go on.
I'll say Roman needs his own penitentiary at this rate.
UEFA, lock
Don't
up
even
UEFA
tempt
and
me.
that.
Don't
Yo,
even tempt me.
big up the big guy in London Stadium. My apologies, people. My laptop moving.
London
Funny, but
Stadium.
I'm back. Yeah, London
I know,
Stadium.
no, everything looks clearer now.
Does it look clear? Yeah, my
Yeah,
laptop.
yeah,
I don't know
you're
what's
fine
going on.
now.
I had to flip and make a visa application. Resident permit ain't enough. Mad. Well, this wasn't supposed to be the agenda, but yo, agenda's half the agenda, innit? You know what I'm saying? Yo, Lewis, anything else you
This ain't
wanna
even
get on your chest?
agenda. UEFA, anyone backing UEFA had the agenda from the start. And all you man, anyone who defended UEFA during the Super League, you're a fucking brain dead little attention seeker, and you just follow the fucking narrative all the time. Do your own research. If you want to try and say UEFA wherever the good guys, you're brain dead.
Nah, I said this from the jump about the Super League, and I said the fact that UEFA have them and FIFA and have the moral high ground shows how bad it was. And that they should have attacked it. The thing is, if they would, I've said this from the jump. The Super League, the idea of the Super League was fine. I had no issues with the idea. The execution and the timing of it was absolutely horrendous.
Some of
That's
the things
problem.
they said for the Super League, I actually like. People telling me
idea's
that
fine.
they're saying they're going to mic up the refs. Fucking finally. So we could actually question Mike Dean on the bullshit that he tried to drop yesterday against us. And I can actually hear how he tries to justify it.
If you think any English refs are getting in the Super League, you got another thing coming.
Oh, please. I ain't even doing race like that. But if you can get rid of every English ref from the Super League,
They
I'm
ain't
all
going to the
for
World.
it. They're all fucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, this wasn't what was planned in it. So as I was saying, if you haven't seen Agenda FC before, it's a play on words because as soon as you disagree with certain people, it's like, oh, you have an agenda, but it's like, nah, we just have a difference in opinion. So I thought to myself,
the difference
like,
between us and Sky
Yeah.
News and BBC News is at least we'll
Yeah.
tell you we're running an agenda. They
Oh,
won't.
yeah.
But you'll still
Yeah.
listen to it anyway because it's
Yeah.
Sky News and BBC News. Oh, the news told me this. It must be true. Fucking little sheep. All of you.
and we just the more time as well when we're running agendas, we'll just be running jokes with it. Like we'll literally say I'm running jokes. I have on my friggin' fisherman hat saying laughing at my own jokes, so you know what you're gonna get. The channel's called Sarcasm City TV. It tells
UEFA are
you all
probably
you need to
laughing
know.
at us. We did the job for UEFA. They only got rid of the Super League because they bowed down to peer pressure. It's all of you, man. So, well done. We're in the same position we were in from the start. I hope you lot are fucking happy. You gave UEFA more power because they made the jump with the Super League. They made the statement, and you told them to take it back. Why? Because people told you to, and people told you that UEFA were the good guys. Lesser of two evils. Are you tapped? What do you mean lesser of two evils? It's two evils. You
Yeah.
fucking idiots.
I hear you, fam. I'm letting you go. That's what we're here for, fam. Get this off your chest, man.
I'm past it for now. Something will come back into my head like a minute later.
All right, cool. Anytime you want to jump in, it's calm. But yeah, the actual agenda and title of the show, people, is have Leicester now replace Spurs in the Big Six, and are they above Arsenal? So that's what we're discussing. Have Leicester now replace Spurs in the Big Six, and if they have, are they above Arsenal? So we'll start with you. We'll go to the Leicester fan. That makes sense. I know you got to shoot soon as well, Neil. But yeah, we'll go there. You lot in the comments answer both those questions as well. Please give your reasonings. But yeah, how do you look at it, Neil? Do you take even much stock all banter and agendas and jokes aside in being in the Big Six, but do you think you're above Spurs will start there in the Big Six?
It depends on what you're talking about exactly. In some ways we are, but I don't think we will be. It's a weird one because obviously the 2016 season was, as much as we love it and it's a massive thing, it was kind of a blip. But now we've pulled it back and we've gone, right, after getting Brendan Rodgers, we have finished fifth last season. The maximum I think we could go down to is fifth this season. And we've got a trophy as well in the Premier League that will attract some players. We've got a brand new training ground for 120 million. We've got a decent management, an awesome ownership structure. So you look at it and you go, well, we have got if Tottenham and Arsenal and Leicester go after the same player, some like Wesley Fofana turned down the opportunity to go to a Tottenham, for example, who wanted him. And we go, no, we're going to take you, train you up, give you first team experience. And he decided to come to us. So the same thing at the moment, one of our targets is Edouard from Celtic. We're looking at the same thing. Now what they can do is throw money at the problem. But money, as Chelsea found out, money doesn't always solve the problem. And you can still get bad blips and stuff like that. You can't just fix things just with money. So at the moment, I could say we're about there. But at the end of the day, mate, it's such a strange place to be in because I've been like, I've been supporting them for time. And so even to be mentioned, the fact we're in top half of the table to a certain extent is still like a blessing, you know?
I hear what you're saying. And you mentioned it there. Everyone's criteria is different on this Big Six thing. And that's why I'm going to try and, well, not all four of us are going to agree. But it's kind of like try and get some form of criteria and what you have to meet in regards to this Big Six. Like, so obviously recent trophies goes in there. Like what you've won in the last 4 to 5 years definitely adds into there. Are you consistent? What are you how you're doing in your league in terms of league position on a season by season basis? Are you consistently in the top 6? How you're performing in Europe in regards to Champions Leagues, Europa Leagues, domestic competitions as well, all add into it. So Leicester obviously is looking like you're going to finish above Spurs this season.
We're going to get some kind of European football.
Yeah, European football. You finished above Spurs last season, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and what was the season before as well?
Oh, that was wank. That was Claude Puel tax, big time. 14th position was terrible football, ruining the club essentially. Yeah. I mean, he wanted to genuinely, we've had reporters on our side, and they were like, he wants to replace Jamie Vardy, Kasper Schmeichel, everybody in that team. The backroom staff also, he wanted to put in Danny Ward and take out Kasper Schmeichel. Like, this guy was deluded. But again, he needed to do what he had to do, but again, he was dropping Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy, he was dropping. You're going, what on earth are you doing? But anyway, Brendan Rodgers seems like a new era for Leicester City. So we'll see what we see what will happen at the end of the season because again, it's out of our hands. So we'll have to see up the Burnley and wearing Burnley colours and everything.
Yeah, man, let's go in it. Sean Dici, as Winter Surfer called him before. Dici. But we'll go to you, Winter Surfer, first. The first part of the question is, have Leicester now replaced Spurs in the Big Six to you? And also why? Like, what's your criteria? What do you look at?
Spurs.
He's ready. He's ready.
The fact that Spurs are being awarded with a Big Six club when they don't win anything is just a joke. You know what I mean? Listen, I said it before, man. Their history is just built on losers. All right. The losers, like I said to you, that the title win that Leicester won, they were in a 2-horse race and finished third. Do you know what I mean? Only Spurs can do that. They got a verb named after them, Spursy, all that shit. Apologies. Top 6. I hate the term top 6 because really, if you think about it, 5th and 6th, they get you Europa League football and that's fine, everything like that. But it really is. The riches are the top 4, aren't they? And Spurs, this is Spurs' most successful side, or most successful time apparently. One trophy in 21 years, and their best ever players about to walk out the door. So for me, you know what, Spurs, if you want to be a top 6 side, that's admirable, but show ambition, and Spurs don't show ambition. Leicester took that. You can say it's fluky. I don't believe it's fluky. If you win the league, you win the league. You know what I mean? I don't believe that. You win the league. Yeah.
But it was a one-off season that nobody was expecting.
But Leicester then rebounded. They've had some terrible times. They've got the right people in. Brendan Rodgers, that bottler tag's gone now. He's won a final, he's won a cup. That's gone. You can't call him a bottler now. And you know what? True. The only thing that Leicester have got to worry about is people picking off their squad, which they've done in the last couple of. But then Leicester somehow managed to replace them. The recruitment very cheap. They managed to replace them very cheap. So for me, Spurs are lucky to be labelled a top 6 club because they haven't got any ambition at all. They've got no European pedigree. They don't win anything. I mean, Spurs. I don't know what it is. I don't know why people like Spurs or put them in the top 6 because they're nothing. They're nothing.
It's Harry Kane FC.
It's Harry Kane. They're Harry Kane FC. That's all they are. They're not Spurs. They're Harry Kane FC. And once he goes, who they're going to replace? What they're going to? You know what? I know it was a joke on Twitter today that they were looking at Tammy Abraham. You can take him. That would just prove to me you got no ambition. All right, you can take him. But now top 6. I think Leicester. Yeah, I think Leicester definitely. They're way above Spurs. They won the Premier League. They won the Premier League 5 years ago. They won the Premier League. They won the FA Cup. They've won 2 bigger trophies in the last 5 years than Spurs have won in 21 years.
Yeah, and they finished since the Premier League win season. They finished higher than including this season. It'll be 3 times they finished higher in the league. They've won a Premier League. They've won an FA Cup.
Yeah, you can see progression with Leicester. Even if they finish 5th again, the progression is they've won a trophy this season.
5th trophy, exactly.
And Spurs aren't even near it. Look at them last season. Lewis said it. They celebrated finishing 6th last season in the Europa League spot. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Need I say more?
Nah, I get what you're saying.
What's the point of going to Spurs? Like, if I was a player, what would be the point of going to Spurs when you could go to other clubs? I mean, Everton can offer you the money now. Do you know what I mean? Everton can offer you the money. Other players can offer you the money. Other teams can offer you the money and guarantee the same amount of trophies. Let's face it.
But Neil, we just said you said players. I went, look at the manager. If you go to a manager, what's the most appealing thing about Spurs? It's Harry Kane. Yeah?
Basically,
it's working with Harry Kane. If Harry Kane goes, why would a manager want to go there? What? Because of Son. Son's a good player.
It's like a substitute teacher. They've sacked the teacher, and then they've just let one of their own, one of the classmates, teach the class. Basically, that's what's happened.
It's like having, look, guys, I've got this great Ferrari. There's no engine, but you can take the body. Yeah, there's no engine. You know what I mean?
Pedal your feet, Flintstones it. You know, it's all good.
Spurs are crap.
And you know what? We're talking Spurs slander, and Yan City just popped up in the background. Yan, jump back on if you're on it. I know you'd be on this. Look at you all over this Spurs slandering now. You're like me with Arsenal slandering that. But no, I get the point in what you're both saying. If you look in the last 5 years, 3 out of the last 5 years, Leicester have finished above them. They've also won the Premier League and the FA Cup. They've won 2 trophies. Spurs have failed to win and been. It's not like Spurs haven't been in those competitions. They could have won the Leicester side that won the Premier League. They're in the title race. They're also in the FA Cup. They've been to a Champions League final and lost, etc., etc. So I would say they definitely have
recently as well. Just this season
again.
EFL just this season as well to Man City.
There we go. Yeah, that's my point. If they win a Carabao Cup, then you could argue, you hear me, if they finish 6th and win the Carabao Cup, Leicester would have won the FA Cup and finished 5th, then it's more of a, but I think they've replaced them. Lewis, what are you telling me? Cheer up, fam. What are you telling me?
Leicester. We already said Leicester replaced Spurs and Arsenal from time. It's not a top 6, and I don't see why it has to be a top 6. It's a top 5. Bin off Arsenal, bin off Spurs, and put Leicester City in, because they're the only serious football teams right now. Arsenal are declining. Spurs aren't even declining. They're just stagnating. They were never good in the first place. They never achieved anything. Leicester City, they've won an FA Cup, which for Arsenal, I wouldn't even say is that much of an achievement because they should be aspiring for more. But with Leicester City, it's their first cup final in 50 years. There's room for them to improve on that. Arsenal, they don't improve. They take the FA Cup as a Champions League trophy. That's the difference. Fucking Spurs, they don't even win anything. So what's even the point? Leicester City are the only progressive side. Man City, we already know, they're nearly on 4 Premier League titles in 5 years. Us, we still win trophies, and we're still around the top 4. And we're in the Champions League final regardless. Liverpool won the league. They won an FA Cup. You lot are 2nd place. You lot are in the Europa League final. And you lot aren't a declining club either. At the worst, you could say you might be stagnating under Ole, but that's it. So there's only a top 5. There's not a top 6. I don't know why there's a big 6 other than for branding reasons, but that's the only reason why. Because it is all about branding and it's all about money. Same way football is always fucking about. It's always about money.
Well, and that's where I wanted to go with this. Why I wanted to have them. We know branding
I'm glad
rights.
Jan's here as well. Jan, they're really giving you free travel for the final.
Yeah, I can't bloody go now. I'm so annoyed. You don't understand how annoyed I am.
Can you find a way for me to get a City ticket? Because if you're not getting free travel, I'll hop on with you guys and go to my end at the game.
He's got a suit. How much carry-on do you get? Lewis, how much you weigh?
Yeah, put me in the luggage. Fuck it. I don't care. Bullshit, man. At least your owner gives a shit.
Yeah, I think it's
man.
It's definitely to claw back some love after that whole scandal.
Yeah, but you lot don't need to claw back love. Like, you lot wouldn't have lost any hate for your owner anyway.
Yeah.
Like, what love does he need to crawl back? If anything, it's a good gesture towards you guys. But where's love? Subsidized travel when it's the same fucking price. Bullshit.
And it is bad.
Hey, well, yeah, you went straight to, obviously you mentioned there, Lewis, about it being for the branding rights, and that's why I wanted to get away from that, because we know branding rights, we know it's always going to be the big six, but I'm talking merely just football. Like, that's what it is. Leicester,
Arsenal and Spurs aren't involved.
I was going to say, you guys have played them this season. You guys have played them this season, and you've played everybody, most of you guys this season as well.
Hala Madrid, someone said it in it, not me.
Someone said what?
What?
Hala Madrid. What does that mean? What does it mean?
No, I mean in the comment section.
Oh, right. He said, oh, that's his name, right? I thought Hala Madrid meant something. Right?
Yeah.
No.
What's the comment, fam? Go on, tell us what the comment is.
Yeah. I see it. But yeah.
Okay. Hey, allegedly. Hey, Hala Madrid, save yourself. Put allegedly with that. But yeah, go on. See what you're saying.
And this channel say allegedly as well.
Yeah. Just putting this out there.
I just said someone said it.
We need to rename allegedly FC now.
Yeah. Just to say the thoughts of people on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube in the comments are the thoughts of that and not of myself or the panelists or the channel as a whole. Go on, Yancy.
When it's our owner, there's no allegedly about it. He's guilty of list the crimes in it. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, allegedly he's a guilt. Allegedly is a list of. I don't even know what's going on. I don't. That's all new to me. Innit? I don't.
This is a football channel, man. It's a football.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Well, that's raised my mood. Villa are 2-1 up.
They see that, that's the universe smiling on you, Lewis. You know what I'm saying? And that as
The
bad
universe
as
is not smiling on me. It's pissing on me.
It's not, fam.
Go on, Spurs fans. Clap.
You've got Winner Surfer, you're with Neo, you're with me, you're with Yan City, you're with the great Sarcasm City TV universe, fam. We out here, Carefree Lewis and that. AC Penitentiary Patroller. Yeah, he's not hearing any shit. Go on, Yan City. Say what you're saying.
No, I was saying that I came here to drop my agenda in it. Because, like,
All right, go on.
I don't understand why. You know, before Man City sort of were challenging, even when we had money, before we were actually challenging for trophies, we weren't considered to be, you know, a big club. I don't really care for big club, little club. I don't really care. Man City, I know we're not the biggest club in the league. We're not one of the big sort of 2 or 3. But it's one of them. The whole point in what Man City are trying to do is to get better and better so that they get into these sorts of conversations. I mean, that's what the club are trying to aim to do, which you can see. But at the same time, it's like until we started winning things, we weren't even considered part of that conversation at all. So I just don't understand how a club who haven't been winning stuff consistently throughout my whole lifetime, like my mom is 55 and she's never seen, she must be 56 now. She's never seen this certain club win the league. So I don't know. Even my dad, even my mum's seen Man City win the league when she was a small child. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, isn't it? Because I had an argument with a fan of, you know, this certain club before and yesterday, and they were trying to tell me that Man City were nothing before 2008, but they have always been a big club. So I'm like, I don't get how that works, because if you look at the league titles, Man City had 2 league titles before 2008. We had a bunch of FA Cups. We didn't have too many. Yeah, I think we had 4. And we had a bunch of League Cups as well. I think one or two, something like that. And then we had a European Cup Winners' Cup, which is obviously not really rated anymore, unless you're talking about Alex Ferguson. But it is what it is. And that's like what we had. But the thing is, no City fan back in 2007 would have said we're a massive club because we won the league twice or because we've got FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now all of a sudden it's like, well, no, we're a big club because blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? And I just don't know, like how are Leicester come in right from the championship and just putting your all of your years in the Prem to shame very quickly.
Yeah,
Shoot one sec.
yeah, no worries. You got a point. But yeah, question for you, quick head, Neil. Innit? How long have you been a Leicester fan for?
Too long. I've
There you
seen
go.
some bad days. I'm not actually. Do you know what? I don't know. There's not a day that you, especially growing up around here. Like my family's. It's not like I was born into it. As in, my family are cricket fans. To be honest, Asian line, Indian line. It's been cricket all the way down the line. So for me, it was football that was the sport that I grew up watching, and Leicester City were the club that I picked. I mean, I've loved to watch certain teams over the years, but I've said for like. I remember when I was younger watching Rooney Ronaldo for Man United, just going, this is fantastic. However, I never supported Man United. I've always supported Leicester. But the difference is I've always grown into it, where I started when I was younger, just reading the local paper about it and going to a few games here and there. So it started when I was I think I went to my first game in 2002, 2003. And I think from there it kind of like wavered up. And so I think if you want to say, I went to my first game in 2002. So I started supporting it then. But because none of my family or anything are into it, I just didn't know about Leicester. I was like, oh, this is cool. Right. I go to the stadium around the corner. And at 8 years old, I wasn't like, oh, this is cool. This is my team that I support. But I didn't know about them. I couldn't list you the team or whatever. So it's just been a constant rise from there on out. So I don't, again, Marlon, I've seen you put it in my comments. And that's why it's kind of a long-winded answer. I can't say, oh, yeah, I started supporting them then. It's not like a marriage where you go, okay, I marry you on this date and it's an anniversary from here on out. Do you know what I mean? It's a constant relationship where it's been up and down. And I'm not going to lie, I haven't supported them constantly all the way up. Sometimes it has been down and I've not gone to games and I've not gone to season tickets and stuff like that. And you guys have been in a situation where you're like, I support them, but I'm not watching them at the moment because they're just pissing me off. And that's where I've been a lot of the time as well. So it's kind of, I'm on that scale. So I've been supporting long enough to see the history of Leicester City in the last 20 years, which is probably the most important.
Oh, from 8 years old, yeah, man. From when you're a child, yeah, you Leicester from fruits. Your local team is round the corner from you, definitely. So I'm saying we're all here when Jan City will be back on top for here. All five of us agree that Leicester have replaced Spurs in the Big Six. We all in agreement. Any objections? Anybody? No objections? I think we're all in agreement with that. Of course, people, we know for branding purposes, yes, but we're talking from a footballing perspective.
I don't even know why for branding purposes.
If Spurs are looking for you could argue that as well. Spurs are looking for a manager. If Brendan Rodgers left at the end of the season, Leicester's the more attractive proposition.
This is why Slav was talking nonsense, in my opinion. I know he's not here, but if he brings it up again, I'm like, mate, why would he go to you? Legit, why would he go to you? This is why I had a mini argument with him on the stream. I was like, there is no reason why. The two things he said were Harry Kane and a new stadium. And I'm like, is that it? Is that really it? Because that's all you've got, in my opinion. Yeah, you've got a nice, shiny new stadium, but at least you've got what's more important, an ownership that backs you. And they've backed Manny, they've backed Puel. And Puel did, but again, he got in, I mean, credit to him. I mean, he got in James Maddison, you've got in Charles Sionchu, he got in Johnny Evans, he got in Ricardo. So under his name as well. So it's not just all doom and gloom under him. It was terrible football at times. However, it is what it is. So, but we are. The thing is, the intention of Spurs, I think, as Jan was saying, was to compete for the top. Our ambition is literally who's going to be more likely to win the league. I'm not saying that we are going to, but I'm saying our owners are looking to build towards. I mean, we've beaten all the top six this season. Yes, you say this and the other.
You're definitely a better project than Spurs, 100%. Yeah, I think from a manager perspective, players as well. Go on, Winner Surfer, go on.
Well, you said like Slav was going, well, we've got a big stadium and Harry Kane. That's what Newcastle fans were saying 15 years, 20 years ago. We got Alan Shearer in a big 55,000 stadium. Do you really want to do that? You know what I mean? That's
valid point.
Oh, we got Harry Kane and what are you going to say now when you're approaching? We've got a big stadium.
You got a point.
Great. But who's playing in it? Who's playing in it? The Celso and the irregular.
Go on, Neil. One second, Jan. Go on, Neil.
I want to say, so we've touched on Spurs. The thing is, before I got to go, what about Arsenal?
Yeah,
That's
right,
the
I was
next
gonna go
one
there.
because Spurs, you could say, sure, they haven't won anything. Now Arsenal's the juicy one in my opinion because, I mean, manager, we've got a better manager. Owners, definitely better. Stadium, sure, they've got a better stadium. But now in the next few years, that's going to be where we're going to compete. Because I can't say yet that we are a bigger team because in the last 5 years, I think they still have won more trophies than if we're going off that. But we are still, if I'm a player, with the recent run-in with Arsenal, I mean, why would they can sign a Partey for 50 million? We won't and we can't. But that's not the way we do things. So I'm not unhappy that we didn't sign Partey, if that makes sense. Because we know we can find somewhere for 20 million. I've got a screenshot of it if you guys want to see of what we signed since I think 2050, 2016.
Arsenal can't even say
That's
they've got a
what we
good
got.
striker in a stadium to.
Oh, it's not. You pull it up.
Yeah, it's calm. No stress. There we go.
Yeah. So that was I think this year what we've done. So we have the 250 mil we sold and 174 we've bought in and we've bolstered the squad with these kind of players.
You man replaced.
And
Sorry
he
to cut you off. You man replaced. Wait. Replaced. You get me? Tillerman's for drink water. That is mad. That is crazy. These man
I
sold
said that on
drink water
Lewis's
about
stream
Tillerman.
yesterday to get
That
payback.
is
Yeah,
mad.
but you can put a lot of the blame on us for actually spending 35 million on Danny Drinkwater.
Do you know what you just reminded
Like,
me?
Leicester will probably laugh into the bank harder than with the 80 million
Do you
from
know
Maguire.
Do you know,
At least
do you know-
Maguire had some semblance of potential. What the fuck were you going to do with Drinkwater for 35 million?
You know
You
what?
need the
I
English players.
genuinely want to hear how Chelsea's managed to sell that to Abramovich.
We spent more on drink water than Kante. I've just realised.
Nah, that's mad.
Yeah, but Kante had the release clause.
I know it, but that's mental, isn't it? That's mental that you are being.
And yeah,
3
Raphael's
million.
put we're getting
Wait, you
some more
are
over
getting
15
Sumar
mil.
for 15 million, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John
What
Percy,
the
who's the reliable
fuck?
guy. And I think
Wait, what?
You
yeah.
must get him for that though.
Let me find John Percy, who's the
You lot have to be fucking doing some sort of fraudulent business or some shit. There's got to be something under the table. What
It's
the
all right. You just
fuck?
spend 200 million. You just spend 50 million on Werner and see how that works out for you.
No, like I respect the hustle, but how? Well,
I
I'm
don't know.
genuinely fair play, innit?
I can get that as well.
I have to respect the hustle.
I still don't know how they do it at the same time. And the thing is, we didn't know anything about Fofana. I was like, I don't know anything about him. So this is the ones from John Percy, who's probably the guy to go to from the Telegraph as well. So yeah, and we're also looking at Ryan Bertrand as kind of a stopgap for James Justin until
free
he
transfer,
gets back.
right? Free transfer for Ryan Bertrand.
That's good.
That's
Hey,
a good
Leicester do
transfer.
great
So
business.
15 mil
Leicester's
for
recruitment is
Telegraph.
great
And
business.
this is the man to go to for
15
Leicester
million. Do you know how much I wanted this guy as well? I can't be arsed.
Well, if he has a good season next season, they're gonna.
Oh,
You could see them Leicester selling for 4 times what they bought him.
Yeah, we'll buy him off Leicester for like 90 million or some shit.
Yeah,
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, but to be
100%.
honest, if Chelsea wanted him, he wouldn't be 50 million though. That's the thing. It's like when Man City going for a player. We do get the odd one, like Ferran
Yeah,
Torres, but
there
a
was
lot
people
of
who
them,
wanted him though. That's the thing. Like he was in demand.
yeah,
So
yeah.
to see him go for 50 million, that's a madness.
But it's not the first time. Fofana was the same deal. I think.
Yeah.
I think.
But was there a lot of
Kramaric years
interest?
ago- Kramaric years ago when we first came into the Premier League, he denied Chelsea to come to Leicester. That did work out, but we did have some bad things. But at the same time, it is what it is at the moment. I mean, we're just getting some unbelievable. That's funny actually. That's
Yeah, so
hilarious.
I just had to bring that up because it's fitting to the title, and that Spurs just got booed by their fans. People, for those that know, big up Ryan for he's there giving us updates. Are they 2-1 down still? Are they 2-1 down?
Must be if they're still booing.
Yeah, and I didn't know if it was 3-1. I don't know if Villa scored again. That's all. Because
No.
I've seen it pop up in the comments. But nah, it's not a problem. But yeah, before you go, Neil, I know you got a dip. Arsenal, like I think that is more of a debate if they're above Arsenal, because Arsenal have got 2 FA Cups. They won 3 FA Cups in 4 years or 2.
1,
Won a lot.
2.
Yeah,
They
but that
won
was
4,
time
didn't they?
ago.
They won
Yeah.
4 in 7 years or something.
Yeah, so they've won 3
It
and
was
4.
3 and 4 years, but that was from 2014 to 17.
Okay, right.
I think it's
So
a
that's
bit
like
more
about it.
open as well with Arsenal, because the end of the day, things are coming. Like the future, who is Arsenal going to? Can they physically sign? That's my point. What pull do they have over Leicester?
I was just saying, at least
Go on,
Spurs could
Winston.
have said we got a stadium in Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Arsenal have got a stadium, but who they can't. He can't say we've got Lacazette or
Even-
Eddie
They got
Nketiah.
Bamiyang,
William
man.
wants out. Even William wants out.
Bamiyang. Yeah, even William knows there's a better project at Inter Miami than there is at
They got
Arsenal.
Bam.
Oh,
I don't know if he's supposed to do that, but yeah, I can't
Nah,
imagine.
I'm still here.
oh.
I'm still here.
I can't
I'm still here.
imagine. I can't think who else they're going to get that's really going to change them. Like, I mean, they got Tierney, but that was kind of a generic signing, to be perfectly honest. It wasn't like this is an amazing signing. It's just this is a cool signing. I mean, we were looking at him, to be honest, and I think he was just his injury record is the reason why we didn't get him, and then we end up getting Castagna. So it is what it is at the moment. But I can't see what a player can look at Arsenal and go, London lifestyle. I think that's about it, Windsurfer. Do you think anything else? London lifestyle, maybe?
No, I mean, I sometimes this London thing I think it is attractive, but sometimes I think it's a bit blown out of context, depending on who the London club is.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to bring myself up, but if it's between Chelsea and
Crystal
Arsenal,
Palace.
And here's the thing that with
London,
Arsenal still do have a pull simply because
they have
they
some
are
sort of a pull.
because they're Arsenal in it. That's why they can still go and get a Thomas Partey. They can still go get a Tierney. Has it dwindled?
How
Yes.
long
But when
does that last? That's my question.
Not very long because they've not been. I think if they continue on the trajectory they're going to dip. If in the next 5 years they finish 8th last season, they could finish 8th, 9th, or 10th this season. They are now on the verge of being a mid-table club. Like legitimately, all banter aside, if they finish 8th or lower next season as well, you're now a mid-table club. Now you don't have pull. Now your objective is to get back into the Europa League. Never mind top 4.
They're quickly
Get to the top 7.
becoming this generation's version of Liverpool.
Yeah,
in the 90s and early 2000s, they always talked about their history or something as an odd cup win. This is Arsenal because people forget this year, and we're going on 17 years without a league winning a league. 17 years. There's people that are born that haven't seen Arsenal win. There's Arsenal supporters that have been born during that time that have never seen Arsenal win a league.
Never seen Thierry Henry.
Yeah,
it's getting that point. Yeah.
But this is what I mean about this thing, because this is why this whole big club, little club rubbish. I don't care for it. I said it the other day. Like at the end of the day, the only thing that I've not seen my team win is the Champions League, right? Chances are Man City will win the Champions League within the next 5 to 10 years. They will win it eventually. Do you know what I mean? So it could be this year, could be next year. Who knows? Like they will win it eventually.
Yeah, right? And when does the term limit run out before you can start people? It's a bit less with Chelsea, but people start going City and Chelsea. Yeah, they're big clubs. Do you know what I mean? When does the term run out? Because we're 2021.
Yeah. Because what it is with people, like people always say, well, historically we're better because Man City went a long time without winning a trophy. So a lot of people who were like 50, they've not really seen Man City be successful till recently. Yeah. But what people fail to realize is football goes in cycles. There was a time where Man United weren't good for like 50 years because my granddad, when he was a kid, he said Man United were not relevant till he got to his adult age, So he, like, if you ask my granddad about football, he will talk about Arsenal in higher regard than Man United because when he was younger, Arsenal always there and thereabouts. Man United weren't. So the thing, club goes in cycles, and like it's like Liverpool. If you're born in the 70s, you're going to be saying Liverpool are one of the best clubs ever because you've seen all their success. These kids now, like you've got kids like Ferran Torres saying, I grew up watching Man City. When you look at him, he was 10 when Aguero scored that goal. So he was 9, I think, when Aguero scored that goal. So these players, they've grown up watching Man City be successful. So they're not going to see Man City as this little small club. So all these people that are saying, oh, yeah, Man City are a small club, they were shit in 2008. A lot of these players were toddlers in 2008. So they're not bothered about that. They're going to grow up thinking, I want to play for Chelsea. I want to play for Man City. That's what they're going to be thinking. And like these kids in England now, if you grow up in Leicester, you're going to watch Leicester be successful. So maybe years ago they might have supported a Man United, but now they'll support Leicester. So it's just going to be completely different. And it only takes 10 years of your club being lower than average, you know what I mean? And maybe finishing mid-table a couple of times for the fans to start saying, well, actually,
Yeah.
you know, I might support the other club in the city, or I might support this. So,
And let's
you
be
know,
real. Let's be
I don't
real,
know.
Jan. If we come into like Arsenal, I mean, Aston Villa are spending money. Leeds are doing really well. Bielsa,
Yeah.
Everton, West Ham, Wolves, if they can get their
Wolves,
act
they go
together,
again.
can be
Yeah.
in the top half as well. So it's not just like, oh, they're guaranteed a top 10 position. In my
Yeah.
opinion, they're
Yeah.
going to have to fight for it because I think at the moment, Arsenal are on 55 points. Leeds are on 56. Everton are on 57. So it's not easy. Aston Villa are on 52. So they're not like, oh, clear of the rest. There's not a big gap. They are within this bracket of like 7 to 10.
Yeah.
I
Jan's
think-
right. Jan's right about the youngsters. You think
Yeah.
if they continue this for another 5 years,
Yeah.
why would youngsters want to go to Arsenal? Do you know what I mean? They might go to Arsenal because they may think it's quicker to get into the first team and then they can move on. Do you know what I mean? But if you're like
they become
going,
a stepping stone type
exactly,
of thing.
it's stepping stone to move everywhere else. But Jan's right. Look at Lukaku. Lukaku is 27, right? When we won the Champions League, he was 18. But before that, he said his hero is Didier Drogba.
Yeah.
And he's
And it
playing for
was-
Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's why he wanted to join us. You know,
A
it's the
lot
same thing. It's like now you go to me. Liverpool only became relevant to me in my life in 2005 when they won the Champions League again. That's the only time. And from then
that's
they've
the
had
only
little
time.
things. But they
And then
never
there's
followed it. They never followed it up.
they were never competing for the
they
major
never- they
trophies
had
type
three-
of thing. Yeah.
Now they've had 3 years of success. Now, show me now what you're going to do.
Yo, Neil, I know you
Yeah.
got a dip. Let them know where they
Yeah,
can find you
I've got
quickly
to
and that.
head off. I've got a work thing at 7 o'clock. But
No stress, man.
pleasure as usual, guys. Thank you for having me on once again. I'll see everybody
Anytime,
probably
man.
for Shameless on
man.
on Friday. So in a bit, nice to meet you, Windsurfer as well, mate.
Yo,
Nice to meet you too.
See you on
Yo,
Shameless.
see you on
See you later,
Shameless
then.
FC.
See you
Big
guys.
up every time, man.
Yeah.
Big up, man, every time. No,
Speaking
no,
of Shameless, hi UEFA, dickheads.
Zamzinio CFC in the comments. No, his idol is David Silva because, again, like I say, in 2010, he watched his idol lift the World Cup. And then he obviously supported the team that he played for. So Man City, I'm not saying he's a Man City fan, he's a Valencia fan because that's where he's from. But his idol was David Silva. So this is what I'm saying. These sorts of moments, like Didier Drogba, you know how many African people I know that are fans of Arsenal or Chelsea because of the African superstars?
So it was
that they
like
had?
it all in school.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens all
That's
the
what
time.
it was in school.
is.
For those
Yeah.
who always ask me, you always say, "Oh, why'd you get on Arsenal's case?" Because when I was in high school, college, and that, and Jan City can test to this because we know a lot of the same people.
Yeah.
All of the Africans either supported Chelsea or Arsenal, more so Arsenal, and that's the last time Arsenal was successful. And United and Arsenal were going head to head for Premier Leagues at that point. I'm talking 03, 04, all during that period, my school years. So to see
You
Arsenal
were in
just in the
college
mud
though,
is great.
Don't lie.
Say that again. Just because you was in uni and that. You was in uni and that, getting your whole degree and that. You know what I'm saying?
I was sectioning
You was getting your degree. You was getting your degree in that. Don't lie. You know what I'm saying with that, dickhead. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? It's funny. It's actually funny because I didn't see City lift a single trophy till I was in uni. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, sure. We might open up the link. I'm not sure. It depends on how the show goes, people. We might. If not, this is therefore a conversation we'll have.
I dare
later
Spurs
date.
fans to come on and try and
Yeah,
defend
but,
their club.
as Mimi said here, Arsenal's biggest date in their calendar is when they face Dini. Oh, that's glorious. I'm glad Watford are back. I'm glad Watford are
Oh,
back.
I like
Enemy of my enemies are back.
The
Yeah,
no,
but
the
everyone
no
looks-
cojones derby. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's
Bring
it.
on
The
the
way he said
cojones.
it. Bring on the cojones. Facts. Nah, big facts. But as we were saying, so yeah, I think with Arsenal, because I'm here looking, they've only won 2, so it's the 2 FA Cups in the past 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Leicester have won 1 FA Cup and a Premier League, and I think it's either 3-2 in Arsenal's favor in terms of Premier League position, who's finished higher. So I'm looking at it and going, Leicester, I don't think they've overtaken Arsenal yet, but they're in the conversation. Like if they have another couple years of another couple good seasons beyond this, I think they will overtake Arsenal. I think you touched on it. Arsenal are very much becoming Liverpool in the 90s. That's what they are now. Where Liverpool were 7th and 8th because
Yeah, they're
Arsenal,
like that old boxer, isn't it? You know, that old
Yes.
boxer just has won too many fights, but then what he does is
Keep going.
after dinner speaking about the past. You know what I mean? That's what Arsenal
Yeah.
are becoming.
keep going, man. And you love to see him. And Arsenal in 8th, they're 10th now. When did they play again? The Jokers? Let me check.
Tonight,
actually.
I think they play Palace
Oh,
tonight.
they play Palace tonight. Let's go Palace in it. We need a Eze Zaha
Yeah.
masterclass. Keep them.
No,
in it.
Eze's out. Eze's out. He's got Achilles.
Is Eze out? All right,
He's got
Zaha,
Achilles.
your time.
Oh,
Wilfred,
you
your
know
time.
what? He's got a really bad injury, you know.
Yeah, he's got an Achilles. Yeah, he's got an Achilles.
Yeah, they're saying he might be out for the rest of the year. Not
Yeah, they're
just-
saying he won't be back till deep into the
yeah. I
2022.
feel bad for him as well because he was
Yeah.
just coming up.
Achilles is probably the worst injury now that a footballer can get.
Yeah,
Just-
one of them. Ryan here saying it.
Hudson-Odoi had to change his
Other-
entire running technique after his Achilles.
Say that again. Say that again, Lewis.
Hudson-Odoi had to change his entire running technique after his Achilles injury.
Mad. Yeah. That's important. You do that though, still, like, because running wrong anyway can change. Like that can injure you and that if you're not running correctly. Like, yo, get a sprinting coach. Swear down, my big bros both do that.
That's my that's why I can't play football, innit? My running technique was wrong.
Yeah, that was the issue, innit? Yeah.
What?
Not your terrible touch. Not your first touch being a tackle. You know what I'm saying?
You haven't seen my first touch.
I've seen it. It's neither of you. You know what I'm saying? And that the ball goes elsewhere. If Arsenal get relegated, we're doing a 48-hour live stream. Oh yeah, we're doing partying. I don't think it will happen because they still have enough to be mid-table. They're a mid-table side though. That gives me great joy. They're a mid-table side who try and nick FA Cups.
You know,
and League
you'd
Cups.
be fine. You'd be fine because 42 hours would be just Arsenal fans crying. So it's fine. You just have more
Hello.
than 2 minutes of time, yeah.
And for those that don't know, yes, as Paco, Winner Surfer is a Chelsea fan also. Yes, he's a Chelsea fan alongside.
Not
Lewis.
pre-Roman.
Yeah. He's a legit Chelsea. As much as I'd like to troll him, he's a legit Chelsea fan.
I was celebrating when we got Mark Hughes on a free transfer. That's how much of a Chelsea fan I am. You know what I mean?
Jeez, you taking it back there.
Yeah,
What?
that's what I mean. Yeah. I went to Wembley '94, man, in the rain when we got back.
Do you know what? Do you know what's mad though? Like when you say you support like City and stuff, they start saying things like, "Oh, Chelsea." Like when you started supporting them, it's like, I'm sorry, right? Even now, supporting Man City is such a roller coaster. Why would you do it? Why? I don't get it. Like, don't get me wrong. Recently, yeah, the last sort of Pep era, it's been great. But oh my god, when we got battered by Wigan, I got drenched. Well, we didn't get battered, but you know, we lost the final.
You got emotionally.
Yeah, no, it would have been the same.
You got uppercut by Wigan, man.
Like the amount of I don't know, it's stress, man. But like, to be fair, I got quite lucky because when I started going to football, Man City gradually got better and better. We got Sven came in. We had a decent season under Sven. I know we got beat 8-1 and everyone brings it up, but that was a decent season for us. And then, you know, it just got better and better from there. And then obviously we got Mark bloody Hughes, which I didn't want. So
Oh no, man. When you got Mark Hughes, his stock was high when you got Mark Hughes. His stock was high. Don't you remember when it was like he was Wales manager, then he went to Blackburn and he brought Blackburn up a bit, you know what I mean? And I remember when we got rid of one of our managers, we were linked to him and I was like, okay, Mark Hughes' stock is high, and then he went to City, but nah. Since City,
I didn't like he was actually an op. Like he was not. Like I remember we had like a really good Brazilian kind of thing going on with Alano, and then we got Joe, who wasn't the best, but I like Joe. We had a few players that were quite cool. Then we got Robinho, who was the dream, because obviously Robinho, a big player like that coming to Man City was like a dream. And this one decided he don't like Brazilians, and then we just like what? Like you've got two great Brazilians there, you know, just work with what you've got. And he had an issue with all the Brazilians, and then all of a sudden they all.
I would have loved it if he went. I would have loved it if he went to your board and went, "Get me Robbie Savage, bro."
Do you know what?
I'd love to have seen that. I'd love to have seen that.
That wouldn't have even surprised me because the biggest crime he ever had was he used to have the bench. So you know, at the end of the game when it's like 1-1, and you want to go for a winner, we had two players on the bench. One of them was Daniel Sturridge, and one of them was Ched Evans. And he would always bring on Ched Evans every single time. And Daniel Sturridge was just on the bench, like, what is going on? And I don't blame him for leaving because he was well better than Ched Evans.
Yeah. Big up to Raphael G as well. He says Arsenal are done out here. They have 0 world-class players and only a few good players. Yeah, they could be like that. Lewis. So to end this, I will put a StreamYard link out, and it will be first come first serve to get your thoughts on this quickly. But Lewis, do you think Leicester are above Arsenal now, or do you reckon Arsenal is still slightly above? Is it neck and neck? Your thoughts?
Leicester been above Arsenal. I said it's not based on what you've done in the past. It's about based on what you're doing now. Arsenal are declining, Leicester are going up. So I don't know why Arsenal is still involved based on the stuff they've done in the past. If we were moving like Arsenal had the last 5 years, I'd say we aren't involved in the competition either.
Yeah.
They don't deserve to be here. Tottenham isn't even a debate. I don't even know why they're involved in the big six.
We've already said Leicester in it, but Arsenal
it's only because they're meant to have the potential. It's only because they're meant to have the potential.
Arsenal won
but
the FA Cup last season, no?
You know what? I'd cancel all. Even in the last 5 years, I'd cancel all. Winning the Premier League for Leicester and an FA Cup is above all the FA Cups Arsenal have won during this time.
Leicester have a league title in the last 5 years,
Yeah,
but Arsenal don't have one in the last 15 years, and Tottenham don't even have one.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know why either of them are involved. Blackburn have a better push than Tottenham right now.
You got a point. And I have just put the StreamYard link out. It's in the YouTube comments only, people. So if you want to jump on and have your say on this quickly, have it. It's first come, first serve. So please don't be harassing me in the comments or the private chat saying when am I getting on. It's first come, first serve, in it. We will get to that. We're obviously going to get that Jan sit. Go on. Win the surface. Say what you're going to say. Go on.
If there has to be, if they're going to finish outside the top 6 again, I believe. They finish another season outside the top 6. That's 3 years, right? Yeah. And all these rest of the teams are getting better. I mean, you've seen West Ham have a phenomenal season. Everton are spending money, right? Yeah. Leicester are gonna be there. You've got Wolves. If Wolves get their act together, like Neil said, they can spend a lot of money as well. What will Leeds spend? They finish another season outside the top 6. Then I would considerably go, yeah, you're below Leicester now.
Okay.
That means Leicester obviously have to finish.
Yeah, in the top. Yeah.
Because they can't let this cup win go to the head, which some people want. They might, because they let the league thing go to the head, a bit the next season because they finished like 14th or something like that. But yeah, Arsenal, they need to get their act together. I hope they don't, but they need to get their act together.
Hey, Jan City, quick one on that. Do you believe they are above Arsenal? Or Arsenal still above? Your thoughts on it quickly.
I don't know. When we got kicked out of the FA Cup, everyone was saying it was the best trophy going, so maybe not. The only thing I would say is the league is the big one, isn't it? It's the one that everyone competes for. So it's more of a judge of how good you are as a team than a cup is, even though Arsenal seem to be FA Cup masters. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know about bigger club because I don't care for this argument. Honestly, Man City could be the smallest club in the country. If they lift the Champions League, do I look bad?
Yeah, it's not a bigger club, just have they replaced them in the big six type, in the big six.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are Leicester above Arsenal? Are they number 5?
So if they continue to finish above them in the league, then yeah, I put them in there. Right now, maybe not yet. Okay. But if they consistently do it and they're winning trophies on the side, then they have to be, All
right, cool. All right, well, we'll get to the
way low down the list.
Oh yeah, we've already. All right, so we're saying Arsenal. So Leicester are above Arsenal, and we're also saying that they've replaced Spurs and are above Arsenal. All right, let's get to the first call. Anyway, Malcolm, welcome to the show. What are you saying, and who'd you support?
Yeah. What's up, man?
What's going on? You good? Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Who's your team? Who'd you support?
Man United till I die, mate.
My guy, you know what I'm saying? Out here, you know what I'm saying? So go on, your thoughts on it. Do you think Leicester have replaced Spurs in the Big Six and are they above Arsenal in it?
Well, from what I've seen, I think Leicester have been killing it. They won the league a few years ago. But I think since then, even after that period with Ranieri, after they sacked him, I think they've continued to consistently be, competing for the top 4. I don't think they've fallen out. Even though they won Europa League, they've still been in contention for Europe. And then they've just won the FA Cup. So, I think next year, I think that's if they make it, if they stay in top 4 and Arsenal and Spurs keep falling out, they'll definitely be above Spurs. I think they'll definitely take over Spurs. At some point I said that Leicester could be in contention for the as the best team, one of the best teams in Europe. But a lot of people start laughing at me and crazy. But I feel like now that I really want Leicester to make it to top 4 because with the team with the players that they have, the quality players that they have, like Ndidi, Maddison, Vardy, Tielemans, I'll be really disappointed if they drop out, which seems to be so following the loss against Chelsea. But I think Leicester are just they're underdogs. Like they're underdogs.
You still have Arsenal and Spurs ahead of them currently in the Big Six, but you're waiting to see what happens.
Slightly, but the Leicester are getting there. They just have to keep pushing, and hopefully Vardy can keep banking in goals, with his top form.
He can't go on forever. That's the thing. They need to replace. They're
I
gonna have to replace him.
Yeah, they have to
I hear
replace
that.
him, but
Yeah.
if they can just edge it to Champions League,
Yeah.
I think it will give them a massive opportunity to go and cash in and get in some good players.
All right, yeah, man. Big up Malcolm, man. Thanks for calling in and that. I gotta run through the rest of these calls, but big up to you, my guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, we gonna win the final against Villarreal before you go. You ain't confident. That ain't confident.
I backed them to win, yeah, but I just feel like with the results we've been having lately, I don't know, because Villarreal are a decent side. Like no disrespect to them. And then I've been watching them. Because I also watch the league, and so they have a.
If I'm Villarreal, I'm running at Lindelof, man. Do you see him get bodied by the Fulham?
Oh,
Fulham
God,
side?
I hear that. Oh yeah, Malcolm. Before you go, where are you calling from? By the way, before you go.
Maryland.
Okay, sick, man. Big up, man. But all right, I gotta let you go because we gotta get through all these calls and that. But salute for calling in, Malcolm. Yeah, my guy. Big up, man. Safe. Next call we'll run through. Malai Abdallah, you are on Agenda FC on Sarcasm City TV. What are you saying?
What's up? I don't know why Spurs are being involved in top 6. They're the most irrelevant club right now. They are. They've been irrelevant.
Yes,
Yes.
They're irrelevant. What have they won?
Nothing.
City are a bigger club than them. They're just a Tim Port small club. They've won nothing.
I hear your point.
Leicester is bigger than them. Leicester is bigger than Spurs. Leicester's bigger than Spurs. Arsenal only relevant because of the league titles and the FA Cups and consistent top 4, but are on the cusp of being irrelevant as well.
Yeah.
But Spurs they should never be mentioned. Aston Villa will eclipse them.
Okay, I hear that. Okay, do you believe that Leicester are above Arsenal in the Big 6 as well then?
Close. I say close. Close.
Well,
but if Arsenal don't get their act together, then they're on the cusp of being irrelevant as well.
All right, man. Big up. And before you go, Abdallah, where are you calling from?
Kingston, up on 10.
Okay. Yeah, man. Big up, man. I appreciate that, man. Bless for the call. Just gotta get through the last couple, man. But salute for calling.
I couldn't have said it better myself, man.
Yeah, when it's for you singing for the same hymn sheet. Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me on.
Yo, man. Big up. Yeah, appreciate it. Safe, man. Yo, JB, what you telling me? You live on Agenda FC, Sarcasm City TV. What you saying?
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, I think Leicester should replace Spurs in like the top 6 ranking because I mean Leicester have won the FA Cup last weekend and they won Premier League in 2016, whereas Spurs haven't won anything since 2008. So I don't think Spurs can really be put in that conversation. I mean, I know like when you look at their league form, they have been getting like top 6 for a couple of seasons now, but still, you don't get a trophy for that. You have to win like silverware, and Leicester City have done that. They are a very well-run club. Their recruitment department is very like savvy in the way that they get like good up-and-coming players like Wesley Fofana, for example, and like the way they secured Yuri Tielemans as well. That was a brilliant signing for them.
There's 40 million now. 40 million.
For Tielemans?
Yeah, 40 million they spent.
That's a bargain, in today's market. That's an absolute bargain.
That's basically 15 million in old currency. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with Arsenal, because I mean I know Arsenal have been winning FA Cups, but still like that completely papers over the cracks over their league form, and Arsenal don't look like they're going to get Champions League football anytime soon. They're just absolutely terrible. They're in the mud. But the thing is, with Arsenal, it's all historical because like they are one of the biggest clubs in England. So because I know back in the day they would always be getting top 4, but like just now they're really poor. I think Arsenal. I think it'd still put them in the top 6, but they're like. The way they're playing at the moment, they're not playing like a big club. They're not playing like a top 6 club. That's the thing. Like, they'll be lucky if they finish in the top half of the table. I mean, that's the reality, to be honest. Wouldn't you guys agree?
I hate. They're definitely in danger of it. If you look at the teams ahead of them, you look at Villa and Leeds and teams like that around them. You never know who can improve next summer also with this transfer window. So I hear what you're saying. But JB, before you go, where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm from the UK. I'm from London.
Okay, big up. I know he's asking it to let people know where he is. But big up for
JB's
calling,
good,
man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Big up, man. Yeah.
Nice
Bless
one,
up.
JB. Nice one.
Last call we'll go to. I'm sure this is going to be Lewis's brethren because he's on the same vibe and that. Man, like UEFA equals frauds. What are you telling us?
Yes, bro. What are you saying, my guy?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
What are you
Man.
saying, G?
Yeah, I'm good,
What you
bro.
saying?
Like from Tottenham, yeah, they're so irrelevant, bro. They lost against Dinamo Zagreb. Their manager was in prison, bro. Their manager was in can, fam. Like, it's
Facts.
just crazy, bro. And Arsenal, they tried to force a rivalry with Villarreal, bro, and they still lost, fam. So they're too irrelevant, bro. Tottenham never won a trophy for the last 21 years, and then Leicester won a Premier League and an FA Cup, bro. Leicester are bigger than them, bro. Leicester are bigger than Arsenal, fam. People don't want to hear it, fam. And the Arsenal fans are getting gassed just because Emil Smith Rowe nutmeg the Thiago Silva and that, bro. Idiots, man.
Hey, who's your team, by the way?
Come on, Chelsea, bro.
Chelsea, okay. I was
Can I
just
just say
asking.
something? Can I just say
Go on.
something?
Go on, Jan.
I don't believe if that Chelsea final against Leicester was against Spurs, that Spurs would have won it. So that tells you all you need to know, innit?
Yeah, we would have done Spurs. We would have done Spurs.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had one eye on the Tuesday game, is what it is. It's a Tim Pot trophy anyway. I was pissed off of it for 2 hours.
But yo, your UEFA equals frauds. Appreciate you calling in. You calling from London?
Thanks for coming on. Love the name as well.
London,
Yeah, man. Big up to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in,
you
man.
too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Fuck UEFA.
It is what it is.
Scam artists.
Well, yeah, I think that is that. We are gonna end the show on that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, wait. Go on, Malcolm. Is there something you wanted to add? Is that why you've called back in?
Oh, my bad.
You called back in by accident. No stress, man. Yeah.
No.
How can you
No, I
butt
think-
down StreamYard? How can you butt down StreamYard, man? How can you do that?
Okay, I think I forgot to leave you, but
No stress, man. Let you go. Yeah, I'm just making sure in it. I'm like, as he called
Yeah.
back in for that. No stress. Big up, big up. But yeah, as we were saying, where we at. So yeah, it seems pretty unanimous to be honest. It's probably a topic we will touch on again as well. We'll go to you.
What we need, we should do this with a Spurs and Arsenal fan because I
Let's
want to
do
see
it.
them defend themselves.
I did try and get Cam, but you know what? We're gonna remix this and go again. I did.
No,
get
no,
Cam. I'm gonna
get
help
you
Slav as
Gal.
well.
Get you gal.
I don't know if
We
I
want
can
to
deal
talk
with
about
him,
shameless.
man.
I
Yeah,
need,
I don't know.
I need a Spurs fan because I really want to see them try and defend
Yeah,
themselves.
I don't know if I can deal with him for an hour and a half and that. You know what I'm saying? But we'll do it. Yeah. I like you, gal, but
having
Lord
Cam
of mercy.
tag out every 50
Yeah,
minutes.
like Lord of mercy. Just like it's not even shamelessness, it's just delusion with him at point. You know what I'm saying? And that.
I
From
know.
when From when man tried to tell me the FA Cup and the Europa League is the same level, I'm like, all right, okay.
Of course,
Alright.
because they want it to be the same level.
I'm
That's why
like,
all they do is downplay the Champions League.
Yeah, and that's why when I turned around and said to him, so if you draw all League One sides in the FA Cup and then have a Europa League run, is that the same level? And he just danced around the question. I'm like, don't do that. Too smart for that. You know what I'm saying? And that, like,
oh man,
that's
Flawless,
why
am
you
I-
got to switch the
Go on.
table on your platform. Then it can't be spun like that.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna see if he'll jump on. Flawless, I might have to do away Europa League away days watch-alongs next season. Yeah, man, 100%, man. Thursday night settings, I'll join you, fam. When you man are playing in Kazakhstan,
Salah
and,
banging it in,
and Slovenia and Slovakia and all that. You get what I'm saying? And there you go. Arsenal might make it into the Europa League. You two can do the English head-to-head thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll start with you. Winner for anything you want to add before we leave? I'll let them know where they can find you and anything you want to promote.
Yeah, it's my Twitter handle. Fun links to KHN Football and Nexus channels I'm on. Let's Talk Premier League and other things. Strong TV and Bits and Bob's channel, Corner and Cobham every Tuesday, Chelsea. But yeah, I mean, you know, Flawless is going to always call me when there's Spurs stuff to do. You know what I mean? Because basically, what he does is he'll get me and Lewis on, he'll throw the ball up, and it's like a piece of meat. You know what I mean? It's like two sharks, who can eat most, essentially like that. But yeah, listen, I'd let Flawless, if you can get a Spurs fan on, and I'm not, you know what, I will not say anything to them. I will let them defend themselves.
Yeah,
and then I'll tear them to pieces.
I'll shout out
I'll be
Spurs fan.
kind. I'll be kind.
I'll shout out Spurs fan. Yan City, if you're there, anything you want to add before we bounce? Don't think she's there. She's at work. Lewis, anything you want to add before we bounce? I know you're going to say fuck you, for anything else, though, besides that?
You just beat me to it. So, yeah, I was going to say fuck you, UEFA.
Yeah, you lot make sure you subscribe to Carefree Lewis's channel. I am going to at it add his channel into the title also, so subscribe to his channel, follow him across all platforms, Carefree Lewis. You can catch me on there on Fridays alongside Neil as well, plus and Yan City, actually, Shameless FC, where we discuss everything Premier League. Winter Surfer, you mentioned all the shows he's on, including Corn on the Cobham, on Bits and Bobs' channel. Yeah, out with the Winter Surfer, you can follow him. Yan City, you already know, you can catch her on here and everywhere else. She'll be out here working hard. Make sure you hit the like button as well on the video, whether you're watching this live or watching this back. Please make sure you do that. We are on, how many likes are we on? We are on 35.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Smash the like button.
Not enough. Yeah. Get the likes up. Subscribe to the channel, also Sarcasm City TV, and hit the notification bell when you do. Also, if you are on Twitch, make sure you follow us. We are new to Twitch. It's just Sarcasm City TV. Hope you lot have enjoyed the show. Big up to Woodstock. Says Flawless is the done. Big up to you. He also says peace. Ryan saying when we lose tonight, I'm muting Flawless for a week. No, I'm gonna find you, son. I'm gonna find you in that. Don't worry, I'm gonna find you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But get the likes up.
You're
And
getting it, Ryan.
Yeah, and we hope you lot have enjoyed the show as well. It wasn't supposed to start with the UEFA slander, but Lewis had enough. But this has been Agenda FC on Sarcasm City TV. We will be back next week with this show. Thank you very much for tuning in.